Hey everybody, this is Jane. It has been forever, I know, but life has just been going on, as all of you know, and those of you who has been following me for a while know that I am not doing my videos regularly, so I just pop in now and again to share with you the things that I have been up to since my last video. So I actually don't remember when I put up my last video. But the weather have changed here. It is now spring, kind of. Some days it almost feels like summer. So I'm sorry if we are getting a lot of glare. I have my window over here beside me with the sun coming in. So I'm actually having some glare at the screen. I am using my tablet to film. But let's see if it won't work. So since the last time I was on here, I actually have some happy mail that is way overdue to be shown. I received this on April 4th. But then I was so lucky to catch the cold from Hell's Front Yard or something. It was really, really bad. Not that I had a lot of fever. I had a tiny bit of fever, but I couldn't breathe. You know how it is with those really bad colds. And I am finally almost there. I'm getting over it. So I didn't want to make a video then. So yeah. Anyways, I'm back. Since the last time I made a video, I actually made an Instagram account. So if you found me on Instagram, you might have seen the things that I have been working on. I've posted there. And if you haven't found me on Instagram, I am at Jane_the_crafter. I will put it below in the description box if you're interested in finding me on there. And I'm sorry for the squeaky chair. That's just how it is. So yeah, feel free to follow me on Instagram if you wanna see some more frequent updates. But now I think I wanna start with my happy mail. It is from my wonderful, beautiful friend Sarah Lee, who is JOXGIRL1 here on YouTube. So if you're not already watching her, please hop over, watch her. She is a wonderful person. She does some wonderful things, and now the cat wants to tell you things as well. No! Say hi to my cat. Where was I? Yeah, Sarah Lee, she is a wonderful crafter. She is a multiple crafter. Would you please get down? She does scrapbooking, she makes cards, she cross stitches, she is loom knitting. She's doing a lot of cute little baby hats and baby headbands for baby girls. So if you're interested in any of those kinds of things, please head on over to her channel and watch her. But as you know, or most of you might know, I am working on the Egyptian Queen. It's a small hate freebie. It's, I'm sad to say, not on their website as a freebie anymore. But I was lucky to get it when it was up there, and since my crafty budget was kind of non-existing, I was going to kit it up, a bit at a time when I could spare some money. But as you saw in my last Happy Mail share from Sarah Lee, she helped me to get a lot of the flosses, and she decided to buy me a birthday gift. So she asked me for the list of the colors. Sorry for the cat pot. She asked me for the list of the colors that I was still missing, and she went ahead and got them for me. So thank you, Sarah Lee. You're unbelievable. The stitching community, as everyone says, or the crafting community, I would say, because I'm a multi-crafter as well, it's fantastic. It's fantastic how everyone just helps each other whenever they can. And I'm feeling the cat is coming up again. Nope. Night. Night. Sorry about that. It's wonderful. People are helping out each other as best they can, and ja. Vil du ikke godt blive nede nu? Tak. So yeah. So Sarah Lee sent me the rest of the flosses that I need for my queen. So they are all in here. I kept them separate, but I have actually already prepped them. Cat's tail. I have already prepped them. The way that I am setting up my Heaven and Earth is that I have made some floss cards. I can just show you. I made these floss cards just out of cardstock, wrote the numbers and the symbols on here, punched out, well, the only punch I had was a heart, so I punched out hearts. And what I'm doing is, and there goes the cat again. Look at it. Go. You will look at it. What I'm doing is that I'm pulling out one length of thread, and the length I'm pulling out is for when I am doing stuff with 2 strands. So what I'm doing is I am pulling out from a skein. I'm pulling out 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 loops, cutting it. And when I'm going to stitch with it, I am pulling out 1 strand, folding it in half and cutting it in half. And then I have a length that is good for the over 1 that I'm doing on the queen. Let me know if that didn't make any sense. Or let me know if you want me to explain it maybe a bit better. And then I just have, I bought this It's actually a pencil case. Oh my god. It's a pencil case. The Comedy Wildlife. It's just with pictures of animals in funny situations. So this one, I don't know if you can see with the glare, but it's a polar bear mummy that is laying sleeping, and then her cub over here, it looks like it's waving to the photographer. And on the back it has some smaller pictures. I do believe that might be a water buffalo with a bird on the head. A cheetah with a big grin on his face. A giraffe sticking out his tongue. And up here we have some penguins that looks like they don't have any heads. So I bought that. And in here I just have all of the skeins of floss. And in here I have the remaining 11 colors that I was missing. So I should be good now. There might be some... I might have to buy some additional skeins of some of the colors. But since I'm doing it over one on 28 count, I might be good. I actually don't know. From what I can understand from reading the pattern or reading, you know, the floss list thingy, they are using 2 strands on a 25 count. So I thought if I'm using only 1 strand on a 28 count, I would just need half the floss. But I'm not sure. I might run out and then I'll just have to get something, an additional skein. But I'll get to that when I get to it. So, but she didn't only send me the floss, because apparently 11 skeins of DMC wasn't enough or something. I don't know. She sent me a beautiful card. This is the envelope. And she sent me this card with a watercolor background and a couple of blingy flowers. It's so beautiful. And inside she wrote me a sweet note and birthday wishes. This actually arrived just 2 days after my birthday. So, birthday present, as I told you. She found at her thrift store, she found just some random floss. She found some floss away bags that she included. And what I think I might do is, whenever I find my fancy floss, I have a little bit of fancy floss, not a lot, but I actually think I will put it in here. And she sent me some wonderful cutouts. Whoops! One got loose. Purple flower. Some glittery hearts. Can we pick? Oh, there we go. Just the outline and then some hearts in different sizes. This one as well. And she had cut out some tags for me from a beautiful paper with roses, and I don't know if you can pick up the glitter. I think she might have used some stickles or something on the rose. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up. Oh, there you go. Can you see? And a couple of pink ones. So wonderful things I can use in my paper crafting, which I haven't done a whole lot of lately because all my stuff is in another room and I can't really get to it right now. So not a lot of that has happened, and knitting and cross stitching is taking up most of my spare time. So yeah, I do make an occasional card. Now in here was a pack of Hershey's chocolate, and let me just tell you, it was so good. Now I did share it with my boyfriend, so I didn't eat it all myself, but it was so good. Couldn't wait. You know, today is April 21st. I'm a chocoholic, what can I do? And regarding to the floss and the queen, I needed some of them in the pages I was working on. I'm not that good with rules, but there was another thing in here, and this thing, and reading the card, this is the card that was on here, reading the note on the back side of this. I'm doing it again. It made me tear up. It was so sweet because this gift isn't actually from Sarah Lee. It's from her wonderful, wonderful daughter, Evelyn, who is just as sweet and just as giving and kind and beautiful as her mother. She has a heart of gold, I'm telling you. She went ahead and bought me a skein of DMC. It's 961. She's into unicorns, and this skein of floss is the exact same color as a unicorn. So she wanted to buy this for me with her own money. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? I can't. So I'm going to find a very special project for this one. Yeah. Now I'm just putting it away before I'm getting all emotional again. Thank you, Evelyn. It was so sweet of you. So that was my happy mail. I'm actually thinking that my last video might have been from last year. Can that be true? Well, in case it is, Happy New Year, everyone! Very late Happy New Year. And in January, I caught an bronchitis. Yeah. So that was it for the happy mail. Now on to what I have been working on. So let me see. I bought this as a partially started kit. I don't remember if I have shown you, I might have. But I have been working some on that. It came with anchor floss, fabric, pattern and everything. But the pattern, let me just show you just a tiny bit of it. Okay, let me just do this. I do it like that, and I do it like that you won't be able to. It is very, very tiny, and for me a bit hard to see. So I asked my son-in-law, who is studying to be an architect, if he could maybe print the pattern a bit larger for me. So he did. Let's see. It's a bit larger, and since it is a working copy, now the pattern goes from here to here, and then there's just a blank paper down here. And since this is a working copy, I can just mark off, and he actually made me two, so this one I haven't used. Might use it for the back stitching, might not, I don't know. But now I can mark off on the pattern as well. But it's just kind of like a silhouette of two people with some purple in it, and then we have some flowers and a tree, something up here in purple and orange. So yeah, and sorry for the crinkling, but if I don't do this as I go, I won't have any space left here. Let me just unroll it. I'm stitching this in hand, so I'm just rolling it up. And since I don't have any spare needle miters right now, I'm using bulldog clips to hold it. And I'm just putting my needle in the fabric all the way down here at the edge. So, can you see? This is how it's looking at the moment. I think when I bought it, yeah, I think I've done most of. Let's see, can I fold it? No, sorry. Was it further up? Was it? I think it was maybe up here. Somewhere around here and down, except for the purple over here. I've mostly been stitching the black. So that's the part that I did on it. It bugs me if, that I can't remember when I did my last video if I've shown you my New Year, New Start. Let me see if I can figure that out. Just a second. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to spend your time. Let me see. Oh my god, my goodness. Has it been? Can't. My phone is being stupid right now. Now, let's see. No, 2 months ago. So I did share with you my new start. I might have told, yeah, whatever. Sorry for the sniffling. As I told you, I'm still having a bit of a cold. Yeah, 2 months ago. Okay, we're all good. All good. Let me put this aside again. So, you did see my New Year, New Start, and I have probably told you Happy New Year. But I will go ahead and tell you all Happy Easter, because this is Easter weekend. Today is, we call it Easter Sunday. I actually don't know what you call it. So that was that one. Then I have been working on the Queen, or the Egyptian Queen. And I actually have a mini finish on her. Sorry for the cat hairs and stuff. I have now 3 pages completed. I'm having a glare on the screen, so I'm not sure what you are. It doesn't help getting up. I'm not sure what you were saying, but I am having the 3rd page done. So the next page over here will be a little bit more of her hair, and then mostly pyramid. And then there is a partial page, page 5. Over here will be a partial page. And I actually think that is mostly pyramid and a little bit of sky, maybe. I don't remember. But when I get to page 8, that is, oh my god, the page that is directly under this page that I just finished, I will get to her face. Page 8 is actually almost all of her face, so can't wait to see how that turns out. But yeah, that's the Egyptian Queen, and this is the piece that Sarah Lee has helped me immensely. I can't speak. English isn't my first language, but this is the piece that Sarah Lee has helped me so much with fitting up with all of the flosses that she has sent me. So this is actually not just my piece, but Sarah Lee's piece as well. So that's that mini finish. And as I might have told you, I am kind of I'm working on the linen and thread mystery sampler from 2017 as well. And since I only have 1 Q-snap, I hope that will change, because I was actually so lucky to win a giveaway over on Kelly Bell's channel. She is another wonderful crafter on here, and I am saying crafter and not stitcher, because she is a multi-crafter as well. She does polymer clay, she does, I believe she does some paper crafting, she does cross stitching, and she is doing so many wonderful things. She has her videos marked, you know, her stitching videos, if that's what you're coming there to watch. She has them marked floss tube. So you can just you know, watch those videos if you're not interested in the other things that she's doing. She is sometimes showing some of the other things, like I am showing you my cross stitch, I'm showing you my knitting, I'm showing you my crochet, I'm showing, yeah, that's my videos aren't marked flush tube, because it is not just cross stitch. It is a hot mess of everything, including me. But she had a giveaway for, oh, I don't remember. Was it? Oh my god, I'm sorry, Kelly. I don't know if you watch my videos, but if you do, I'm sorry. But, well, okay. I had forgotten that I had participated in her giveaway. So I was just sitting there, you know, watching or mostly listening to her video and stitching away and doing my things and, you know, just listening to what she is saying like most of us do. And if, you know, she is showing something, you look up at the screen. But for this particular part where she is mentioning the winners and stuff like that, I didn't know, I don't have to watch, I can just listen. And all of a sudden she said my name. And I won the grand prize, I would call it, which was $60, either for an e-gift card or for you could have them in your PayPal account. And I actually chose to get them on my PayPal account because I live in Denmark. And the rules here are that if you order for more than between $10 and $12 from a country that is not in the EU, you have to pay some fees, and you have to pay some fees for the postal service, and it can run crazy. In fees and taxes and import taxes, a lot of different things you have to pay. So I am not ordering things from overseas, because if I have to order just, you know, $10 worth and have that shipped, and then order another $10 worth and have that shipped in another shipment, so I don't get over that limit, it would cost an arm and a leg in shipping. So I chose to get the money on my PayPal account, and then that way I can spend them, you know, on eBay, on Wish, Etsy. You can pay with PayPal on Etsy, can't you? I think I don't have an Etsy account. But, you know, that way I can get some instant downloads, and I can just make sure on eBay and Wish and stuff like that that I don't order for more than the $10 at with one particular person or in one particular order, and have, you know, get things that way. So I'm actually looking into getting at least one other Q-snap. These are the cheap, you know, from China. Yeah, well, I made the Grand Guard, but the Q-snap I'm using is just one of those cheap ones from China that I bought on eBay last year or the year before sometime. And since my budget is the way it is, I don't have a problem ordering on eBay or Wish or those places. I know that some people don't like when you do that, but if I want to get, for instance, a Q-snap, or if I want to get dies for my die cutting machine, or, you know, stuff like that, at the moment that's the way I'm getting it. I can't get a Q-snap in Denmark, So I have to order from somewhere else, and that would cost so much more. And yeah, that's just life for me, and that's my opinion. If you don't have a problem with it coming a month later, or you know, stuff like that, I think that's a great way to get some supplies for a cheaper price if you don't have the money to buy or to pay the prices you do at stores. I don't know how to explain. But anyways, that's just the way I feel. And if you don't like that, well, I'm sorry, can't. No, I'm actually not sorry. I'm not sorry. You have your opinion, I have my opinion, and we are both allowed to have each our opinions. I won't judge anyone. Not on behalf of that, anyways, or because of that. Well, enough of that rambly, heavily things. I had a page finish on the Queen. I'm working on the mystery sampler, and the way I'm doing it, since I only... And here we go. That was how I got into all of that rambling, right? I only have the one Q-snap, and I have to use a Q-snap for both those projects. I'm alternating, so I am doing one page on the Queen, one band on the sampler, one page on the Queen, one band on the sampler, back and forward, so I don't have to change them out all the time. So I am working on the July band. I have the June band up here. Oh, the needle minder is from Ingeborg, Stitch Too Far, here on YouTube. So I did the B banner, now I'm down here, and I am working on an acorn over here, and I have my crazy bird, and some wines and some stuff. And actually, when I am done with the acorn, I think I have a little bit more here, then I am about a third of the way. The night I started this, I started over here, I went all the way down the side here with just half crosses. I went up here, you know, then I was down here, you know, I was going out as I ran into spaces that was connected to the side here. And when I got up here again, I discovered that a big, fat, stupid frog had paid me a visit. So I had to rip everything out here all the way down because I had one extra stitch in the border. I thought I had counted it 2 or 3 times and I was correct, but I wasn't. So I had to rip everything out, start it over again, and when I got to the same point, I just put it away for the night. So this is the night, full day, and today's progress. So maybe 2 days. You know, I have been working on this, and since it's only just about 5 o'clock in the afternoon here, I have plenty of time left to stitch some more. So I'll go do that when I'm done filming. So that's that one. Then I have a cross stitch finish. I have two, actually I have three finishes in all, but I can't show you the one because I already gave it to my daughter. It was a pair of ankle socks that I had knitted her. So yeah. But for my birthday, I decided to start this one. My birthday cake from Sarah Lee. This was one of the patterns that was in my last Happy Mail from her. So I decided that Sarah Lee had given me a birthday cake. So I started that on my birthday. And this is how it looks. Now all of this up here is French knots made with pretty wide ribbon. And I was really dreading those French knots because I don't like doing French knots, periodly. I don't like doing them with 1 or 2 strands of floss. I don't like doing French knots. Now I wasn't only doing French knots, I was doing French knots with ribbon. So I was dreading them. So when I had all the stitching and all of the beading done, there wasn't actually a whole lot of stitching. The cross down here, the Dolce Vita, and these backstitch swirls up here is the only stitching. Then we have down here under the ribbon, we have some red beads, we have some pink beads, and when all of that, we have the green beads in here as well. And when I was done those 2 things, I actually put this aside for some days because it was in the middle of the week. So I wanted to wait until the weekend. And when I got going, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as I had feared it would be. And as you can see, some of them turned out better than others. But hey, it's supposed to look like whipped cream on top of the cake. So I think I'm good. I actually think I'm good. I think it looks pretty good. So that was my cross stitch finish. My birthday cake from Sarah Lee. So I can actually show you the ribbon. I have it right here. You can see it is some pretty wide. I would say it's maybe a centimeter, a bit more maybe. So yeah, but it wasn't as bad as I had thought it would be. It did take some time and my fingers did get sore because it was pretty hard pulling that white ribbon through those tiny holes in the fabric. But they got over it. Yeah. So that's my finished cross stitch piece. Then, as I told you, I finished a pair of socks for my daughter. I thought I had enough yarn to do, the full length cuff, but I didn't. So they ended up just being ankle socks, but they were in the same type of yarn as this pair that I still need to weave in the ends on. So they look like these, just not as long in the cuff. So that's that. Then I have a knitting finish. It's not fully finished because again I have some ends I have to weave in, and then I need to block it. But let's see if I can show you. Kind of. Yeah. I'm not sure if you can see the pattern in it. But it's supposed to be... Does it help if I'm pulling it a bit? It's supposed to be acorns, and then in the border we are having some leaves. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll show it to you when I get it all finished and blocked, and then it might be easier to see the pattern. But yeah, that was my knitting finish. So just need to weave in those ends. And now I actually have what I needed in order to block it. But I'll show you that. Let me see. I'll show you that in another video. I'll do one after this, a whole video. I started knitting a new shawl. Oops. I still had some of this yarn left over. It is just rows of garter stitch and mesh, and the mesh bits get wider for every time they are repeated. And I actually think that I have started the last mesh section, and then after that I think I have 3 rows of garter. Yeah, the last mesh section. This was a free pattern on Ravelry, I think. It's called the Raina shawl, and I do believe it was from Ravelry. An easy pattern, easy to read, easy to knit. So that's a good thing. Let me just wrap this up again. I have everything down here in my knitting bag that my daughter made about 3 years ago, I think, as a school project. So the next thing I am working on knitting wise is another shawl. This one is a free pattern from Yarn Studio. Okay. Let me see. Front page. I don't props design. The picture isn't the best because my printer is almost out of ink. But it is called Midnight Mingle by Drops. The website is... You almost can't read that. But the website is... Can you see it? Yarn Studio. If you put Drops Designs in on a Google search, it will direct you to that site. They have a bunch of free patterns for both knitting and crocheting. There are shawls, there are sweaters, there are bags, menswear, women's wear, for kids, interior, you know, like pillows and napkins, Easter stuff, Christmas stuff, a lot of different, I don't know how many free patterns they have in there. But if you're going to search for this particular one, you can put in the search bar on the website 201-12. That's the pattern number. And I printed mine in Danish, just to make it easier for myself. But you can get it in a lot of different languages. There is Danish, Swedish, Norwegian, English, German, I think. There might be Finnish, there might be French, Polish. I'm actually not sure, but a lot of different languages. And the diagrams are easy to read as well. That's for one of the patterns, and then this one is, you know, this one is over 3 pages. It's different diagrams, but these 5 diagrams you have to use on one part of the pattern, and then these 3 are used in another part, another stripe of the pattern. So let's just put that away again and show you a shawl. And again, I don't know how well you will be able to see this. Yeah, this is the right side. But it starts out with just some garter stitch, and in the middle you have a row of holes, and along the top border it's knitted, you know, in a triangle. You knit it this way, back and forward. And then we have I'll make sure to show you the front side. Let me see if I can get this behind it. Again, I hope the pattern will be clearer when I get it blocked. And now I can't see it. Showing you. I'm not good at this. But you have a row right here where you have some flowers. Is it easier to see down here maybe? Nope. But there is a whole pattern here that makes a flower, and then you just have, you know, the mesh thing. So I'll show you that when I get that done and get it blocked, and hopefully it will show up, the pattern will show up better. So, and that's actually, I think, what I have been up to more or less since the last time we spoke. I do have a secret stitch that I can show you. Not yet anyways. So sorry. Cold. But yeah, that's actually it. Working wise, or you know, crafting wise. That's what I have been up to. So I will end this video here with saying Happy Easter to everyone. Thank you for watching, subscribing, commenting. I don't think I have gained any new subscribers. I actually think I lost one. But hey, I'm not on here to get a huge subscriber number. I am just on here to share what I'm doing with those of you who wants to see it, and I am actually doing it because I think it's fun to do it. So I hope those of you who watched this hot craziness mess thing enjoyed it, and again, thank you for stopping by and spending, oh my god, almost an hour with me. I have enjoyed spending the time with you, or making the video for you. So, but now I'm going to leave you, and then I am going to make a haul video. So if you want to see what I have been buying, it's actually mostly thrift store finds. Feel free to watch my next video, and if not, feel free to don't watch it. It's all up to you. Some people like haul videos, some people don't. I do like watching haul videos. I'm living my crafty life mostly vicariously by all of the people I watch and what they buy, and I can ooh and ah over all the beautiful things that way, and by watching what people are stitching, and yeah. So there is one pattern though that I would love to get, and it's the cat lessons for people. My cat left the room because I wouldn't let him be up here, and you know, so he left the room. But I haven't really searched for it or anything like that, because again, you know, I might have to order it from overseas and it would cost me an arm and a leg. So I'll just look at all those beautiful stitches of it on YouTube, PlusTube. But again, I will try to remember to leave my Instagram down below. If you are interested in following me on Instagram, feel free to do that. You will be getting more frequent updates. Again, English is my first language. But you will be getting more frequent updates on Instagram, because it's easier for me to take a picture and post it there than it is for me to film. My boyfriend isn't home now. I am still a bit nervous filming when I know that he might be able to hear me, or I don't know what it is. It's just, yeah. So, but it is what it is. You'll get a video when you get a video, and that's just how it is. So, almost an hour. I will leave you now, record my next video, and I will get them uploaded. So, until next time, see you. Bye.